In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. We had completed verses 106 and 107 in Surah Al-Baqarah, the chapter of the cow. I just can't find the book right now. But we had completed the verses that read, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ما ننسخ من آية أو ننسها نأتي بخير منها أو مثلها ألم تعلم أن الله على كل شيء قدير, which basically translates to whatever sign or religion that Allah abrogates and supersedes with another sign or religion, Allah would actually bring the religion that is more beneficial to the people, better, more comprehensive, more complete, or at least in whatever commandments Allah reveals would be at least as good as the religion that was cancelled and abrogated. أَلَمْ تَعْلَمْ أَنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Do you not know that Allah is capable of all things? أَلَمْ تَعْلَمْ أَنَّ اللَّهَ لَهُ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Did you not know that to Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth? وَمَا لَكُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ. And you will have no helper or protector or patron other than Allah. These verses were basically revealed because if you look at the context and the previous verses, they indicate that the people of the book were very objectionable. They were objecting to the fact that why another book would take place of the book that they were following, and why the spiritual leadership will be stripped away from them and given to another nation, and why another prophet will come after the prophets they had believed in or followed. So they had a problem with that. And that is why we read in the previous verses, وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا بِمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهِ, when they are told and asked to believe in what Allah has revealed, قَالُوا نُؤْمِنُ بِمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْنَا وَيَكْفُرُونَ بِمَا وَرَاءَهُ وَهُوَ الْحَقُّ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَهُمْ. They would say that we will only believe in what was revealed to us, and we will reject everything that comes after that. And because they also objected and said that there's already a book, there are already prophets, there are already teachings, there's a religion that is established. Why should there be another religion or another book or another prophet? So Allah shows to them in these verses that we just recited that the dominion of the heavens and earth and the control and the guidance only belongs to Allah. He is the one to decide when to send the prophet and who to give the prophethood to, and what book to replace what book, and what miracle to replace what miracle. And then أَلَمْ تَعْلَمْ أَنَّ اللَّهَ لَهُ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا لَكُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ مِن وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ. And then Allah says to the Muslims, أَمْ تُرِيدُونَ أَن تَسْأَلُوا, this is verse number 108 I believe, أَمْ تُرِيدُونَ أَن تَسْأَلُوا رَسُولَكُمْ كَمَا سُئِلَ مُوسَى مِن قَبْلِ. This is where we will stop inshallah, this verse. وَمَن يَتَبَدَّلِ الْكُفْرَ بِالْإِيمَانِ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ سَوَاءَ السَّبِيلِ. Basically, of course, when people of the book, which the Arabs looked up to and felt that they were knowledgeable, start bringing up questions like this and doubts, some people might be shaken a little bit, might be affected by them. So Allah is warning the Muslims not to be affected by these doubts and questions and objections that are raised by the people of the previous scriptures. And Allah is saying to the Muslims, do you wish to question and object? تَسْأَلُوا رَسُولَكُمْ means to ask or to question or to object. Or do you want to object or question your prophet just like Moses was questioned or objected to? Because when Moses came to them and said to them, believe in Allah, some of them said, أَرِنَ اللَّهَ جَهْرًا. We would like to see Allah face to face before we would believe that He has inspired you with these teachings. So these are some of the objections. They also objected when they were commanded to slaughter the cow. They kept objecting and so on. They objected to when they were provided with food in the desert that we talked about. They said, no, we don't want this life, we want a different one. But anyhow, so Allah is telling the Muslims not to be affected and not to follow these doubts and objections that are raised by people of the previous scriptures. أَمْ تُرِيدُونَ أَن تَسْأَلُوا رَسُولَكُمْ كَمَا سُئِلَ مُوسَى مِن قَبْلِ. Because if you keep objecting and questioning like this with no basis, this can lead to you also leaving the religion itself, not basically leave the bounds of Islam by objecting to Allah, what Allah has decreed. وَمَنْ يَتَبَدَّلِ الْكُفْرَ بِالْإِيمَانِ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ سَوَاءَ السَّبِيلِ. Those who object like this are basically exchanging belief for disbelief. They are leaving their belief in Allah and acquiring disbelief, and this is the greatest kind of misguidance and going astray. وَمَنْ يَتَبَدَّلِ الْكُفْرَ بِالْإِيمَانِ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ سَوَاءَ السَّبِيلِ. We'll stop here.